joining us on the show. Derek O'Brien joins us from Trinamool Congress. He's been looking at this battle very, very closely. And Derek, I just ran our viewers through data compiled by the India Today Data Intelligence Unit, which essentially brings out the fact that this should really be no contest. This is Trinamool's stronghold, where the Trinamool led in 244 out of the 278 polling booths as recently as the 2019 Lok Sabha elections. Yet, because of the departure of your strongman on the ground, Shuvendu Adhikari, the BJP thinks that even though it picked up just about 5 or 6% of the vote, it still has a chance. 5.33 is the BJP's aggregate vote share in 2016. They still think they have a chance. In 2019, they had only 30% of the vote share. They think they can catch up with you because they have Shuvendu now batting for them. Derek, welcome.
Well, they can have whoever they want batting for them. And I was listening to your data. It's interesting that suddenly the whole of India is talking about Nandigram. Well, if you've been in Trinamool, we know all about this without the data from long before 2004. But let me throw some light on the data, which beyond the data. I think let's enlighten your viewers, if I may, about that. The data doesn't tell you that how dynastic this assembly segment is. The BJP keep giving the Congress party and other parties such big lectures on dynasty. Let me tell you about the dynasty in Nandigram. The MLA candidate who Mr. Amit Shah was traveling with on the jeep today, he is an MLA. His father is an MP. His brother is an MP, albeit Trinamool. His other brother is the chairman of a municipality, and the sister-in-law is a councillor. So one thing, at least at Nandigram, now the BJP should zip their mouths about dynasty. They are the most dynastic party in the whole country. Much, much more than the Congress or any other party. I've got 40 other examples, Mr. Kanwal, but we can have another debate on that. Number two, Mr. Adhikari, who is the MLA there, has gone on record to say that he has been in touch with Mr. Modi and Mr. Shah for the last 4 or 5 years. He said it, not I. So what was he up to in 2016 and 19? I don't know. All I will tell you, this is not the time for me to make any big talk. No big talk. Nandigram, here is a lady who's been fighting elections from 1984 in largely the urban seat or suburban seat, once Jadavpur and then urban. She has decided to go and fight in the backyard of the Adhikari family. It's their backyard. They make no doubt about it. So now her story is that we've done health, we've done education, we've changed your lives. We still have some work to do, but we've done Kanya Shri, Rupashri. And what is the BJP story? What is the candidate story? Back to the famous word, Pakistan. Fight us on development, talk to people on development, and then we'll have the battle. But it's back to that story. So in Nandigram, what is more important is that Mamata Banerjee is there. We will win Nandigram. We will win Bengal. And I would like your viewers, like we are not getting intimidated by Mr. Amit Shah's predictions. I mean, he made a prediction he's going to get 200 seats. After the phase 1, he said he's going to win 26 on 30. My new colleague, Yashwant Sinha ji, my senior colleague, said actually 26 out of 30 he won't get after first phase. 30 on 30. Phase 2 is coming with Nandigram. There also, 30 on 30. I think the BJP are looking at about 300 seats in Bengal.
No.
Big talk, intimidation. Look at what, just last point on the facts. You said you will win Delhi in 2015 and 20. You got single digit seats. There are 8 predictions. This is part of the style. But we will not be intimidated. We want a fair election. Because I'm sorry to say this, the one point I want to make on the election commission, only one, please, this is important. Across the country, the booths were managed by booth agent. Rahul, Mr. Kanwal, you can be a booth agent only, let's say if you're living in Defense Colony, you can only be a booth agent in Defense Colony. If you're living in Karol Bagh, you can only be an agent in that booth. From the 18th of March, the Election Commission changed a rule They said you can be a booth agent from anywhere. Incredible. Only one party requested that. That's the BJP.
No, but
None
there
of
are
the
a couple
national
of
parties,
points
the
that I
Trinamool
want to
Congress,
take you up
Congress,
on.
the left, the BSP.
Point number one.
This is a major rule. This is a major rule which the umpire, Mr. Kanwal, I'll answer all your questions. This is a major rule which the election has changed, and two BJP senior people were caught on the phone. The phone conversation got leaked saying, we are having to change this rule because we don't have enough booth agents. Now, who leaked the conversation? We don't know. Go ahead.
No, but 2 points. One, in the 2018 Panchayat elections, 34% of the seats, Panchayat seats went uncontested. And the reason for that is that such was the fear against standing against Trinamool that there was nobody willing to come up and even put their names on the ballot. Given that fear, psychosis that existed just 2 years ago, the Trinamool can say what you are about the EC, but the opposition will say, hey, they don't fight straight, they don't fight fair. Point number one. Point number two, you spoke about the dynasty of the Adhikaris. Who helped create this dynasty? It's your party and your leader who now is finding fault with the Adhikari dynasty. Whereas, sir, it is on your party's watch that the dynasty flourished.
2 points. If you're talking about Bengal, let me give you some stats about the BJP ruled state of Tripura. 74% of Panchayat seats went uncontested in Tripura. 74% ruled by BJP. The limited point I was making about dynasty, the limited point, because I'm sick and tired of hearing these lectures, especially against the Congress party and some other parties. Next they started with DMK about dynasty. They are the worst in dynasty. You don't have time on your program. I'll give you 22 crackling names now in government, all dynasty. And now they've only taken it one step forward, Mr. Kamal. They've only taken it one step forward. Don't throw the cliche about glass houses and stones. Don't do that. And I think this talk of intimidation is dangerous. The gentleman who's campaigning here, by the way, there are two little pieces of news which maybe didn't get reported. One is that the great man, the tourist gang, Mr. Shah, his rally got cancelled today in Diamond Harbour. In Diamond Harbour. I don't know whether anybody reported it. It was on his schedule. Eventually there was nobody. There were 750 people there. If he wanted somebody, we are very good hosts in Bengal. We'd have sent him a few thousand people, and in Diamond Harbour, in Joynagar, you get very good Joynagar and Mua. Mr. Kamal, next time you come here, I will give you two. Joynagar and Mua. We'd have given him some Mua too, but he cancelled this program today. What are we to do? But on a more serious note, the Nandigram has seen 2007, I mean, that's part of modern Indian history when Mamta Di was there. This is a very, very clear battle. We get a fair playing field in Nandigram. BJP cannot win Bengal. BJP cannot win Nandigram. And one union minister, no names, who's fighting in Calcutta, he can never win his seat. These three predictions I'm making on your program.
But the fact is, regardless of what happens in Nandigram, the BJP has been able to lock down in the Nandigram harbour the most potent attack vessel of the Trinamool. Over the last 3 days and longer, Mamta Banerjee has had to harbour in Nandigram port. She hasn't been able to travel the rest of the constituencies. She is your main attack vessel. The BJP says, okay, even if we in the end lose Nandigram, we've locked you in, and on 29 seats you didn't get as much time as you would have wanted.
Good. Yeah. You know, that's a good argument. First, let me give you three tidbits. When the candidature of Mamta Di, when she announced her candidature there spontaneously, there was no candidate and no MLA in Nandigram because there was no one there, so she announced it. The day she announced it, the ex-MLA candidate from there said he'll win by 50,000 votes, otherwise he'll give up politics. Number two, today the Home Minister of the country, he stated, PTI, who I trust, PTI carried a big story saying he's winning in a landslide. Now you're saying you were trying to push her into contesting in 2 constituencies. Listen to this theory. If she contests in 2 constituencies, then you will say she's weak. Then if she contests in the Calcutta seat, then you will say no, because she's not rural. You know, you want to win, what is 6 for 1 is half a dozen of the other. So this time Mamta Banerjee has said once and for all, You come and fight here in Nandigram. I'm not fighting from anyone else. Now you chase the narrative. Very interesting statement, again, which the Home Minister made yesterday. The tune changed. Yesterday at a press conference, he said, Nandigram is just one more seat. But I think, Mr. Kanwal, what are we discussing? Shouldn't we be discussing on all the great work on health, education, infrastructure happened in Bengal, and all the promises? Demonetization was a hoax. 15 lakh in a bank accounts was a hoax. An in-plan lockdown was a hoax. Job promises were a hoax. You're doing Bangladesh now. You're going to Bangladesh. You have the worst record for Bengali Hindus. You put 17 lakh Bengali Hindus in detention camps in Assam. What have you gone and done now? So don't get into that narrative. We want to talk about, it doesn't matter whether you're Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Christian. You get the blue card, which is the health card in Bengal. 10 crore people will get it. Student credit card, 10 lakhs, 4% interest, you'll get it because you're in Bengal. And ration, you'll get because you're in Bengal. Kanyashree, good. I'm happy the BJP copied our scheme. No problem. Kanyashree is very interesting because there the Beti Bachao is a copy. But as you know, when you copy, you can always pass, but you can never come first in class.
We're going to leave it over there. Derek O'Brien, fiery as ever, saying that Mamata Banerjee will not just win in Nandigram, it will set the tone for the rest of the election as well. Thank you very much for joining us.